My pyro's all broken shite.
Yes! Get in! You fucking bastard! We did it! Yes!
We're on Crosby Beach, so in fact it's Waterloo Beach / Crosby Beach, so right the way down there you can see the Seaforth cranes, which look phenomenal. Right the way down there you can't see a fucking thing. There's the fire behind us. We are on the beach after Liverpool have won the title.
Oh, I just can't believe it. I'm absolutely buzzing. The last time we won the league I was 7 years old. I don't even remember it. This is all I've ever wanted. It's so hard to put into words, like the buzz right now. So many near misses, so many disappointments, so many times we got so close, it didn't quite happen. And finally, in the words of Steven Gerrard's favourite singer, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life, and it's fucking here. Liverpool Football Club are the champions of England, the best team in the land. It doesn't get better than that.
I'm feeling good. I feel like I've been expecting it for a while and it hasn't happened, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't right to expect it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a bit odd being where we are, but at the same time, me and Ben have been talking about coming to the beach and having a fire for a good year when we win the league, so we've done it. So, and also it's Glastonbury weekend, so I feel like I've sort of combined us winning the league with the Glastonbury weekend, the Glastonbury Thursday, the best of the Glastonbury nights. I don't know. I feel good. I feel good. It might not have hit me because I haven't cried yet, but we've had some good fireworks. I've burnt my forearm with a flare, and I don't know, I found some driftwood, and we're having a nice time. How do you feel?
Fucking champions after 30 years. Fucking get in there. Off the fucking red.
Honestly, it was really weird. Like, it was won. Like, I was at Leicester and it was won. It was done. Or even it was done when we beat City. Like, it was done. But to have it and to know it's done, to know it's ours, to know that it's all finished, it was overwhelming. The last 10 minutes of that game was overwhelming. Like, it was mad. I didn't think I'd feel like that. I didn't know what I'd feel like, but I was genuinely emotional. It really moved. Because whether it's 30 years or 18 years or 15 years, because no one notices, like when it's 10 years, you don't go, oh God, it's 10 years, you're still trying to win it. And then 2002, they had a really good chance. They win Istanbul, 2005, and then it's like, right, win the league. So it's been like this quest for 15 years. The Anfield Wrap since 2011. It's been this quest, like win the league. I've got no idea what's happening over here, by the way. And it's been like win the league. And now we're here, we've won the league. We've won the league.
You put the Red Bull order on the fire and it's fucking web possessed.
I've just seen it, it's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. And that's what it feels like win the league, and now it's done. And then, you know, 13-14 was so important, like in terms of loving football again. Like, they nearly win it 08-09, but that was about Benitez and Hicks and Gillette and all the stuff that was going on. But 13-14 was about loving the footballers, but since then it's been about just win the league. Just win one, we'll just take one and we'll go from there. But we've got one and maybe there'll be more, but right now just to have one's amazing.
Beyond emotional, Sam, beyond emotional. I'm trying to work out my pyro. How do we get my pyro working, Robbo? That was the weirdest fucking night of my life, by the way. But we are here. It's 10. It's the biggest 10. It's the biggest 10 you've ever seen. I don't know. I come out of our house before and I watched Klopp on the telly getting interviewed, and he had tears in his eyes. And I think as a football fan, what you want out of your management team, what you want out of your players, is someone who gets what you're about. And what Liverpool have got is a manager who is so invested in what we are. He's only been in this city for 4 years.
It feels surreal. It feels really surreal. It's one of those things. As soon as I saw Liverpool or Premier League champions come up on the TV, it was like a bit overwhelming. Really, spoke to my dad in the final whistle. We had a big celebration here, and we're having big celebrations tonight. So yeah, I've got Buckfast, which if weans open, it's I think I believe it's from the year 2020, about 2 weeks ago. There we go. I said I would only open it when we won the Premier League.
I could never picture or imagine what winning the league would be like. It's I've seen 2 European Cup final wins. They're special, but this is like, I don't know, this is everything. But given the circumstances and I don't know, maybe we've waited too long. I don't even think it is the circumstances. We've waited so long that it's almost like relief. It's joy. It's happiness. Happiness is the thing. I feel happy. I feel content. I've seen Liverpool win the European Cup final at 18. I felt ecstatic. I seen us win the European Cup final last year, and I felt exuberant. I was joyful. It was this outspilling of emotion. It was my second one. It's brilliant. It's boss. I get to share it and relish it a bit differently because I've seen it. This is just contentment. Maybe it is the circumstances. Maybe it's the world we live in at the moment. Maybe it's life. But I've seen Liverpool win the league after 30 years. I'm 33. Really, it's after 33 years for me. I don't remember what it was like in 1990. I was a fucking kid. If anyone can remember what they were like when they were 3, when they're 33 years of age, then they're a weirdo. But I got to sit there today in the house and held my little lad, and he's 3 months old, and he's fucking seen after 3 months, the little prick. Which is a bit shit. But it's like, I don't know, I feel happy, mate. Yeah, I feel happy, I feel joyful, I feel content, I feel right. I feel like in the moment, like this is Liverpool as I imagined them, as I know them to be in my head, and now they are the same way probably in my heart.
It's ridiculous. There is nothing you can genuinely, like, I'm very rarely lost for words. I'm not sure there's anything you can say that comprehends this. I'm not sure unless you've been, I said to Neil before, like, I'm not sure unless you've been in this generation. Like, there are people who weren't alive last time we won the league. There are people, I spoke to my dad before, and I said, and I wanted to share it with him, but I could tell it wasn't the same for him. Like, he's won it. He's won it loads. I don't remember. Like, I was 9, 10 the last time we won the league. This isn't anything I've ever had. This is new. And you can say, well, what did you want? What did you want to experience? What did you think it would be? I've got no idea. All I want to be was with my friends. You can say, you can put your asterisks, I keep saying, put whatever you want. Put over the symbol you want. Put a question mark, put an exclamation mark, put whatever. And I don't give a shit. I'm with my mates. I'm celebrating us winning the league for the first time in my lifetime, really. In my adult lifetime, 30 years. There's nothing you can do to take this away from us. This is the greatest it will ever be. Ever, ever, ever.
At this point in time, you've got a Liverpool manager who is not asked about anything else other than what we're interested in. You know, his whole thing is, I'm only asked about these fans, and I'm only bothered about what they're up to and whether they're happy, and it's just the greatest thing. Honestly, it's just the greatest thing. And having watched the club be so mismanaged for years and years and years, and be saying it's dead easy how you can make this better, and you just do X and you just do Y and you just do this, and then this fella comes in at the point at which I was ready to fucking knock it on the head, to be honest. When Rodgers last season, I was ready to fuck it off, and then Jürgen comes in and he just makes it all dead easy. It's like, yeah, we're just doing this, and we're all doing this. We're all doing this as a group, and then we're all doing this as a group, and then we're all doing this as a group. And now, by the way, we're going to win the European Cup, and we're going to have hard lines in the league, and then, yeah, fine, we're going to win the league next year. And it's a fucking piece of piss. And
I just think we've been the best, and that's all you can really do, isn't it? So, you know, some seasons you need to be only as good as sort of Leicester, but you know, we've had a big mountain to climb, because City are a big mountain. So I don't know. But I think so the Klopp era for me, not just this season, has felt like we are building towards something, and I feel like it was getting better every year, and I don't know what the season would have been like if we'd won the league last season, because we were only like, you know, goal difference away from winning it then. But I feel like it was happening for the reason of us and everybody else, and everybody knew it. I think that's why, like, the other teams have been kicking off all season about VAR, about, you know, about whatever, you name it, but, you know, the asterisk and, you know, Corona, everything. But I think that's because they knew that we were the best this year, and I think now they're hoping that we'll stop being the best, but I'm not sure we will. I think that that we just look like the best team, and we don't look like going anywhere. Where the other good teams, they're building or they're on the way down. Like, you know, I think Man City are on the way down, to be honest. As we can see tonight, they need to spend big to catch up with us, and I think that's an unusual place for Liverpool to be. But here we are. We are the dominant team, in my opinion. I think we're the best team in the league. I think we're the best team in Europe. I think we're the best team in the world, because we've won them trophies. So that means we are. So I think that, and it's not just me that thinks that, it's official.
It's the morning after the night before. I've got no voice, I've had no sleep. I've been here since 7:30 this morning, and this did not look like this a couple of hours ago, I'll tell you that right now. I'm stood here as a Liverpool fan, and we're champions of England, we're the Premier League champions. I hope you all had a boss night last night, because as you can tell by my voice, I certainly did. I had a lot of champagne, I had gin, and I enjoyed it with my mates, I enjoyed it with my family, in a completely safe and socially distanced way. But I tell you what, it's just amazing to be outside Anfield, and it's quite strange really, because when you think about what could have been, how many people would have been lining these streets, and the party and the welcome these lads would have got, they're not going to get it. But you know what, like, in a way it doesn't matter, because we all had that moment last night. We had that moment with our loved ones, and it's something we're going to remember for the rest of our lives, and they're going to remember it too. And I tell you what, when we can have a party, we're going to have a party. I hope you've enjoyed all of our reactions, so please download the Anfield Wrap app. All the podcasts, all the videos, all the writing is available. We've got post-match shows, we've got post-match Pint, which was quite an emotional one. I was on it, I have to say, it was quite emotional. Honest to God, the content's been excellent, so please do stay tuned, keep an eye out for all of our reaction, and you know what, enjoy your first day of being Premier League champions.